Hello Shenanigamers, and welcome back to Darkest Dungeon. So, this time around, let's see what we can do. We've got a decent number of people, heroes here, that are at level 5, champion level. We've got Dwai, Zombie, Zinfgare, Mortimer, and Vox, all at level 5. They're all champions. We might be able to start doing some champion level missions soon. And then, eventually, we might even end up being capable of going to the Darkest Dungeon. But let's not try to rush things just yet. As of right now, there are still plenty of other things we can do. So, this mission in the ruins looks like it could prove rather useful. We would get the Punishments hood for the Flagellant, plus 20% bleed skill chance, plus 15% damage if HP below 40%, minus 20% healing skills. We don't really use Malbank's heal that often. Reclaim isn't really what we use the most. So, could be useful to put that on them. Although, it does seem that we need to unequip and sort all these trinkets again. So, let's make sure that we're ready to go in there. Who could we bring? We could bring Villa. Villa's a ruins adventurer, and we can stack Villa up with some protection trinkets. Like Barristan's head. And we could also give them... yeah, if we wanted to go less on the damaging side and more on the healing side, we could give them the commander's orders. We could go more into the damage side with Swordsman's Crest and drop the healing skills. Instead, I think we'll go with Crusade or Commander's Orders. It only drops the damage output by 1. Smite is still going to make up for that with how much damage it deals to unholy targets, which I imagine we're going to run into quite a few here. And then let's see, who else do we bring with us? Who else can we bring? Let's see. With Pashal being an unholy hater and an unholy slayer, Pashal's a given for this mission, considering that we're a bit low on funds. We can go ahead and give them the Fleet Florin and the Bag of Marbles. Keep bringing up that dodge as much as we can. And increase the chance of debuffs happening. And increase the speed so we can get more of them more frequently. Not to mention, Fortifying Vapors isn't that bad. Festering Vapors is pretty good. Flash Powder is great, and Invigorating Vapors is decent enough. So that will be good to have. Now, who else do we bring in with us? We could bring Reviers, but they're better in the front. We could bring Whereabout. That's another healer. And the Blights could come in handy. We could bring Halakar. Could bring Ormond. Or we could bring Vinoy. Vinoy hasn't seen battle in a while. We'll try and bring Vinoy with us. We'll give them the Padlock of Transference. And the Lock of Fury. And then who else do we bring with us to round out this team? Let's see. Bring Bone Lady, could bring Shabam. Shabam's also a Ruins adventurer. Yeah, we'll bring Shabam with us. And we have someone who can deal bleed damage as well. Let's see. Alright, we can give them the Ancestor Scroll. And then, I suppose, we can give them... what else do we want to give Shabam? Let's just see here. Yeah, we'll give them the Lucky Dice and the Ancestor Scroll. That's a decent enough team, I believe. Go ahead and provision them. Full stack and a half of food. We'll take 3 shovels. 3 anti-venoms. We'll take 4 bandages. 2 medicinal herbs. 2 keys. 4 holy waters. We'll take 4 laudanums just in case. Stack and a quarter of torches. And embark. Ruins. The undead will not bleed, but they can be blighted. That they can.
Pace out the halls of your lineage once familiar, now foreign.
Alright. We have to explore 90% of rooms, and we start off with a scout. Well, we don't have to go to this particular room if we don't want to, but we will eventually have to go there. So let's, well, you know what? Let's just go and hope it's not that bad, I suppose. Let's get it going. Hallway battle here. You get the surprise. So let's see, how do we want to start this then? Go with Invigorating Vapors to start. There's 2 Bone Marksmen and 2 Bone Conscripts. Those Marksmen have their Quarrel, and Quarrel can do quite a bit of damage. So let's not mess around with that. And let's go with the Beast Spile here, get some blights going. Right off the bat. Then a Battle Ballad. Speed, accuracy, and crit chance. And then let's go for a Smite on this Conscript.
Destroyed.
That's 1 down. 1 instance of damage, no longer a problem. It's the first Quarrel. With a dodge of 40. Nice dodge, Shabam. And then Vinoy did not dodge that one. Gonna bump in the Knight on Villa. That's why we gave Villa that protection. And that debuff lowers dodge. Which is not great, but it could be worse. More of that. And this Bone Conscript is gone. They are as good as gone. So let's go ahead and use Festering Vapors here. Blight is now up to 9. If we use Harvest here, knock their health down even further. Now, next turn, they're going to go away as well. Crit for 14 on Pashal is not good at all. Not even a little bit good. Shabam did not dodge that one. So let's go ahead and Inspiring Cry here. Heal up Pashal a little bit.
As the light gains purchase, spirits are lifted, and purpose is made clear.
And then let's go for the stun on this Marksman. There we go. And now Fortifying Vapors here. We're just going to keep healing up Pashal if we can. And keep him up. Battle Ballad will help there. So there's the stun, and that one's
The
down.
slow death Unforeseen.
We need to finish this fight quickly.
Unforgiving.
I'm aware, Vinoy. Just want to make sure we don't lose Pashal here. Let's go ahead and go for Beast Spile here. Not that I don't think we can take them down this turn, it's just don't want to take a chance there. For another Battle Ballad, up the accuracy even more if we can. And then we'll go for the Smite. And then the Blight takes care of it.
Inches.
Not a problem. Almost was, but not quite. Take what we can from here. Coin and an antique. There's nothing along the rest of this hallway, so we're good there. Head into this room, and there's a room battle with a curio. 2 bone conscripts, a bone marksman, and a bone noble. And we get the surprise again, which is great. I'm gonna go for the flash powder here. We want this attack from this bone noble, this knife, or this tempting goblet, to be as inaccurate as possible. While we're at it, let's go for the manacles on the bone marksman.
Well struck.
Crit for 9, and we get the stun. And then we'll go for a battle ballad here.
The blood quickens.
And a smite. Excellent use of the turn for surprise. Good dodge on Shabam's part there. Very good dodge. And a bump in the night there. Ow. Resisted the debuff though. Alright. Now let's keep the flash powder going on that bone noble. And let's go for the absolution actually. Let Vinoy heal up a little bit. And then we can go for another battle ballad. This tempting goblet. Didn't dodge that one. Gonna have to use the inspiring tune or whatever it's called. And then let's go for the bulwark of faith here.
In radiance,
Up the
may we
protection.
find victory.
Crit for 14 is not great. And the bump in the night. Good dodge, fella. Good dodge. Alright. Let's go ahead and start healing people up. Because we need to. Specifically Vinoy. We can heal them with Bashal, we can heal them with Absolution for themselves. Shabam, go for the Inspiring Tune. Drop the stress by quite a bit. Tempting Goblet. Did not dodge. The stress up even further. Coral. Ow. The pain. Let's just go for the smite on this bone conscript.
Obliterated.
The fewer instances there are that could deal us damage, better. If we tarry, surely more will come. I'm aware. If we don't tarry, surely others will continue to pursue. And the ones that will continue to pursue are currently here. So let's just keep dealing damage as best as we can. Another tempting goblet. There it is. There's the dodge. Good dodge, Shabam. And then let's go for the Inspiring Cry on Shabam because they need the health.
Sedated.
And then we'll heal them again.
Inspiration.
And then we'll go for a Beast Spile here. Light both of them. We'll go for a Harvest here. Hit both of them. The Marksman's down at least. Another Tempting Goblet on Shabam, which does not get dodged, unfortunately. And then another Inspiring Cry on Shabam to heal them back up. Keep that stress going lower. And then another heal on Shabam. And let's go with Absolution from Vinoy this time.
Momentary abatement.
And another Tempting Goblet. Good dodge there. Inspiring Tune. Lower the stress. And then the Smite should finish it. There we go.
A trifling victory. but a victory nonetheless.
A sarcophagus. So Pashal can open it. It is completely empty. That's fine.
Even the cold stone seems bent on preventing passage.
And through the hall we go with no enemies. And in this room, there is no room battle. Pick up the torch and head back. There's hunger, that's fine. Heals people up a little bit. And we've got food for it, so we're good. Now, there is that room down here. And going there, I feel like, is a rather poor decision. However, we're going to go down there just one step to take a look at that curio, whatever it is. That way we can get some more money out of it with the shop. There we go. It's a sack. The sack is empty. Well, that didn't do us a lot of good. Torchlight back up. Have Bashal look at the sack. Take what we can.
Laden with loot are often low on supplies.
And then check the crate. The crate is empty. We'll go a little bit further forward.
The light, the promise of safety.
Alright, so we have a bone marksman, a bone conscript, and a bone bulwark. Bulwark is a bit of a pain. But right now we want to keep that marksman's accuracy as low as we can. Because that is annoying. So then let's try to stun the bulwark. There we go. Awesome. Now then, let's go for the battle ballad. And then we can go for the smite on the conscript. A crit for 28. A righteous blow. Indeed, Villa. Bayonet jab. 2 damage. Not a big deal. Go for invigorating vapors, up the dodge. And we can go for absolution here, I suppose. Heal up the Noi just a little bit further. And an inspiring tune on Shabam. Bayonet jab on Villa again. Dodge this time. And then we are going to go for the smite on the marksman, which they dodge. Foul warding. Alright, now they're guarded. That's fine. We'll just keep the fortifying vapors up now on Shabam because they're a bit low.
A brilliant confluence of skill and purpose.
Then we can go for the manacles on the bulwark again. Didn't stun, that's fine. Another inspiring tune on Shabam. Stress drops even further. And then let's go for the smite on the conscript. Well, no, not the conscript. It's not the conscript, it's the bulwark. But we don't even want the smite. Let's go for the stun. Yes, the stunning blow works. So that one's no longer protected. Not that that will matter too much unless we can capitalize on it this round, or this turn, or whatever it is. Let's go with another battle ballad, make sure everyone's speed stays high. And then we can go for another fortifying vapors on Shabam. Go for manacles on the bone marksman. Now they're stunned. There goes that stun. And then we'll go with the smite on the bulwark. The axe blade on the Noi, which they dodge. Great job there. Keep healing Shabam. Well, it's starting to look decent. Go for the manacles on the bulwark, try and get the stun, which we do. And then we'll go for the inspiring tune on Shabam. Bring the stress even lower. Now it's back down to somewhere decently acceptable. Bayonet jab on the noise, not great. And then we can smite the marksman again, which, of course, they dodge again. Alright, let's go for the invigorating vapors then. Dodge is high on our side. Go with Absolution on Vinoy, heal them up just a little. Then we'll go for a Battle Ballad. And then Villa can smite the Bulwark. That'll take them down.
As the enemy crumbles.
And bayonet jab. Villa, 4. We need to finish this fight quickly. I know. And let's go for the Fortifying Vapors on Vinoy. The Absolution with Vinoy. The Inspiring Tune on Shabam. We'll bring him down to a very low level of stress. A very low amount of stress anyway. And then the Smite on the Marksman. Leaving them at 1. And the Bayonet Jab, Vinoy to get the dodge. Now we have reinforcements here. Cultist Gladiator and a Cultist Enchantress. Let's go ahead and use some Invigorating Vapors here to accommodate for that. And then Manacles on the Enchantress, because we don't want stress. We get the stun. Let's go for the Harvest, since these can both bleed. And the Enchantress does. And then the Bayonet Jab at Vinoy, to use to go backward a little bit. And we'll go with the Smite on the Marksman.
Press this advantage.
That will take them
Give
out.
them no quarter.
Then for the old gods. Good dodge, Villa. And let's go for another Invigorating Vapors. Keep that dodge high. Go for Beast Bile here.
A singular strike.
Crit the corpse. Put some blight on that Enchantress. Let's go for the Harvest. There's enough damage that the Enchantress is going to die. There we go.
Slowly, gently.
Run for the old
This
gods.
is how a life is taken.
Good dodge. Go for the Smite. A lot of damage on that. And then the Festering Vapors. It's a little damage. Sets up a blight that will kill, so we don't have to worry about that. We'll go with Absolution on Vinoy then. And then we'll go with the Inspiring Tune on Shabam. Drop their stress to 0. And then down they go.
That cuts on its own.
Take what we can from that, which is everything. And then we can move on. No room battle. No scout. Alright.
The sparkling eyes of youth, twisted and made merciless.
The Collector. You again. We're not as afraid of you as we once were now. You're still a potent threat. We're not going to take you lightly. Use the Festering Vapors first, get a Blight going, drop their Blight resistance. Use the Battle Ballad of everyone's speed a little bit, so we make sure we go first if we can. Use the Manacles, try to get a stun, which we do. Blight ticks over, or Blight goes off on that round. You're stunned, so you don't have anything you can do. And then we go for the Smite for the damage. Then we go for another Festering Vapors to get more damage over time. Drop the Blight resistance even further. Another Battle Ballad to keep us going quickly. Go for another Manacles, try to get the stun despite the odds. Resisted. And you go with Collect Call. And then all of these are Eldritch. So we go for the Stunning Blow on the Highwaymen. Because they can hurt. Don't get stunned, it's fine. Keep the Festering Vapors going since we can hit the back. Go for the Manacles. Well, no, we'll go for the Beast Spile. Hit both those in the middle.
Pummeling.
Will not be bound again. We got a crit on one of those, that's good. The Harvest has a potential to bleed these collected enemies, so that's not bad for us. But we want the Battle Ballad to remain high. And then we're gonna go with Bulwark of Faith. Maximize our protection
The
at
way is
50%.
lit. The path is clear. We require
And
only
show
the
collection.
strength to follow it.
Not much damage, but it does give some stress. Headhunt, that's dangerous. Good dodge, Shabam. Headache. It's not a heal, that's a buff. More damage, accuracy, and crit. And another headhunt on Shabam, which they dodge, thankfully. Now let's go for Festering Vapors here again. I want to keep that going. Then we'll go for Beast Bile here again. Keep the blights going on the enemies as much as we can. We're actually going to go with a Harvest here. None of them are bleeding. That's fine. We'll go for the Stunning Blow on the Vestal. No stun. Head Rush. Shabam. Yikes. Damage and stress. Shield collection. A little bit of damage and more stress. Only stresses out Vanoy that time. Headhunt on Shabam. Again, a good dodge. And then a headhunt on Villa for 6. The bleed. Bleed for 2. And keep the Festering Vapors going on this Collector. We're not going to let up on that. This one's going to die to the Blight. So let's try and stun this one with the Manacles. Blight won't quite take them. Harvest might, though.
Continue
Harvest
the
ensures they're going to
onslaught.
die. The Blight will take them.
Destroy them all.
Down they go. Now we're going to go ahead and get rid of this bleed. And we'll use the Stunning Blow on the Collector. And we actually get the stun. Fantastic. Vestal uses Head Rush. Damages and stresses Vanoy a bit. Now, more Festering Vapors. Keep that blight going. Go for the Battle Ballad. And we can use Beast Bile here to increase that blight even further. Another Head Rush. And then we'll go for the Smite. And that should be it.
As the ghoulish
We got it. We did it. We won. Yes!
Prepare to feast.
We're gonna actually have Shabam eat that food there, so we can pick up this puzzling trapezohedron and the antique. Yes. We earned that. Very well done. Very nice. Very glad we got that. This pack has already been moved. Dang it. Alright then. Light back up. No room battle, and we get Scout. No room battles in either of these. That's fine. Go this way. Trap here. We have 70, 60, 90, and 60. Well, Shabam's got a 90% chance to disarm that safely, so we're going to have them do it. And then we'll have Shal. Let's open this. This pack contains loot. We'll take what we can from it. And then we will have Mr. Villa. I've sinned so very much. Light guide me. Shooting pale light until hero buff. Plus 20% damage until camp. Well, I was hoping to have Villa take that, but you know what? Sure, you can take it, Bashal. You were pretty good last time around. And by last time around, I mean just a minute or two ago. When you were constantly applying that blight with Festering Vapors to the Collector. This time we came to collect. Right, Shabam. Didn't quite get that one.
Cruel machinations spring to life with a singular purpose.
Now let's keep going. Check what's in here. Take what we can. There's a little bit of gold left there, 25 gold left, and a sapphire, which is more valuable than a jade by more than double how much it's worth. And then we get a scout, this last hallway, which has a room battle. We don't need to go there. have Shabam try this trap. There we go. 2 out of 3. Check out what this curio is at least. It's a crate. Contains stashed heirlooms. Take what we can.
Waiting to be spent.
And what can we drop here? Go ahead and move the light up.
The match is struck. A blazing star is born.
We'll go ahead and swap out. We'll swap out the laudanum, these crests, and then we're actually going to backtrack, so we don't have to go into this room. We aren't going to get the treasure in that room. We don't have to go in that room anymore and face another room battle. Stop sticking on my feet. And then we're going to move back this way towards the entrance where we came from and go down the path that we originally only stepped onto a little bit because we knew there was no room battle or prize or curio or whatever at the end of it. There's no room battle, there's no curio, didn't have to worry about that. And now, since we know there's nothing to worry about there, then we can go down there essentially for free. Except that, well, okay, it's not free. It'll only cost us 1 shovel to get down there. Then we don't have to worry about the other room, which will make things a lot easier in the long run. There's a trap here. Shabam. Disarm that. Go ahead and use the shovel here. And keep moving. Torchlight up. Not that it matters. And then here we go. Quest is complete. We'll return to the hamlet.
The shifted corridors and sloped walls of our ancestry are beginning to feel familiar.
Right. And that puts Villa at champion level. Brings Bashal and Vinoy up to master. Villa got bad humors, minus 20% max HP. We're gonna have to get rid of that. As a Crusader, hit points are kind of important to them, so we'll get rid of that. Shabam ended up with Scurvy, we'll also get rid of that. And Luminous in place of Warren Scrounger, plus 2 speed, plus 5 dodge. Very happy with that. If I had the coin for it, I'd lock that in. And then Pashal got Bad Gambler in place of Deviant Tastes and Armor Tinker. Well, Bad Gambler in the place of Deviant Taste is not bad. It at least means that they can go to the brothel if they need to.
A fresh irritant to some. A sanguine memory to me.
Let's see. Alright. Alpha is missing. Herbert is missing. And the sanitarium here. We'll go ahead and get rid of the scurvy and the bad humors. There we go. We'll unequip and sort by rarity trinkets here. Still don't have enough deeds or crests to upgrade anything currently. In the Nomad Wagon, we have Rotgut Sensor, Lock of Patience, Move Charm, and Disease Charm. And in the Stagecoach, we have Castle, an Adventurer Plague Doctor, Kozan, an Apprentice Occultist, and Corsium, the Seeker Shieldbreaker, Botarel, the Seeker Antiquarian, Pantol, the Seeker Occultist, Becdeliev, yeah, Becdeliever, yeah, Becdeliever, the Seeker Vessel. God, that took so long. Could not pronounce that dang name. Becdeliever, and Evek, or Eveque, Evecu, Evek, the Secret Bounty Hunter. Vecteliver, the Secret Vestal, and Evek, or Evequa, Evek, the Secret Bounty Hunter. I'm gonna guess those names are more French in descent, but either way, that is going to be it for this episode of Darkest Dungeon. Leave a like if you enjoyed the video, subscribe if you haven't already if you want to see more content like this, or the other kinds of content that come out on this channel. We're going to keep that content coming, so don't worry about that. Hit the notification bell so that you receive notifications whenever we upload new videos. Leave a comment on the video, it helps us out a lot, it really, really does. Also, remember to leave a comment if you want to have one of the heroes in this roster named after you. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!